She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
His mind, all right, and go from there. And then we're going to jump into Resident Evil for today. What's going on? What do you guys want to chat about? What happened on my day off? Let me know. Let's go. By the way, my trolls are very sad. They're saying that I have very low support today, just for the record. They're all saying that in the kick chat, so I've already banned like 2 or 3 of them. Keep in mind that we're just in the podcast. But, you know, that's what they like to say, that's their new narrative already, is that it's a slow beginning of the week. Really. How about this? How about we test that and we see how I do this week? All right? How about that? How about, since these morons always want to say the negative, how about we actually see how stuff goes? Rather than you sit here and be stupid as fuck, talking out of your asses, how about we see how this week goes? Let's see. Morning After Kill says, does it bother you that Mario Luigi is Wings mod, spending $1,000 a week there instead of here? What? Huh? First of all, why on earth do you think that anything that happens to Wings has something to do with me? It doesn't. It doesn't affect me. I don't care. You know, if he does a great stream, if he does a poor stream, if he does great, if he does horrible, I don't care. Doesn't affect me in the least. I hope the guy does good streams and he makes money and he takes care of himself, but what does it have to do with me? I don't know anything about what you're even talking about. What the fuck is Mario Luigi? Huh? Mario Luigi. Of all the things I thought I was going to get asked this morning, I didn't think you were going to ask me about Wings mods, Mario Luigi giving him money. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Okay, so Morning After Kill is saying, Mario Luigi used to be a large supporter of mine. Who? Who was he here? Because I never had a supporter whose name was Mario Luigi. That never heard of this before. So I think this is a fallacy. Now he's on Wingstream LARPing as Redface 101. Does that bother you? No. Like, it doesn't affect me. I'm good. I'm doing well. My streams are doing well. My on-demand video now is doing well. Everything's going good. I don't care about Wings. I don't care about his supporters. I don't care. What are we getting at here? I have no idea what you're talking. Like, what does this have to do with me at all? All right? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me what this nonsense is. I don't understand it. Never heard of anyone called Mario Luigi before. Don't know how you would even know that they used to be my supporter. Listen, when you've been around as long as I have, okay, 18 years now I've been a creator, all right? Today, someone will be your biggest fan. Tomorrow, they hate your guts, right? For no reason. You didn't change. They did. Today, someone will say, man, I just don't like you. And then next week, they'll come back and be like, oh, I hung out with you for a week, and actually I realized I like your content. It goes both ways. There's some people who, like, they'll watch all your stuff religiously, and then they get busy with life. Their life changes. They move on. They get married. They get an important job. They have a kid. Now they can't watch your stuff anymore. And then all of a sudden, they'll come back 10 years later and be like, hey, I'm back to watch. It happens. It's like I've said, it's like a revolving door. You ever seen one of those glass revolving doors in front of like a big skyscraper in New York City where it's just constantly moving and people are just walking right through and they're walking in and they're walking out? That's what it's like. And sometimes it's sad, especially if you have a regular who's someone that you recognize and you interact with all the time, and then you realize they're not there anymore. They've gone away, and then they come back every once in a while, then they go away again. It happens. I can tell you right now distinctly, at the end of the year, there's a couple people who usually come by for the holidays, and I didn't see them this year, and that actually made me a little sad. But at the same time, that's life, man. So you're going to always have that, especially when you're a public face. You're going to have people who like you today, hate you tomorrow, or maybe you're just too busy to be around and then they come back, or they don't, and that's fine. People have different tastes. They change, right? People change over time. Today I like this kind of content. Tomorrow I like that kind of content. It's fine. If someone used to like me and now has gone on to Wings and is supporting him, good for them. That's their prerogative, and they have the right to choose what they like and what they support. Okay? I have no clue what you're talking about. Okay. So where'd this guy go? Where did this streamer go who's asking me this question, this verified streamer, morning after kill? So why don't you actually, why don't you clarify yourself? Like, why would I give a shit about what you're talking about? Who are you? Why would I care? Why are you bringing this up on my chat? Right? It's got to be some meme or some dumb shit. I don't know what it is, what this guy brought this up for. You were wondering if it bothers me that someone that used to support you now supports Wings. No. No, not in any way whatsoever. Why would I care about that? You know, it used to go the other way too, because I remember there used to be that guy 672 who doesn't come around anymore, but I think he used to be a Wings mod. And then he used to come by my streams and drop contributions. And I think people would go to Wings and bother him and be like, did you know 672 is on Phil's stream and he's dropping money? Who gives a shit? People are free to do whatever they want with their time and money. And that's fine. Let them go where they want and do what they want. Who are we as streamers to try to yell at people or dictate what they do with their time? What? That's wild. That's crazy shit. That's, you know. I would think the only people who would be like that level of controlling, are people who are desperate and rely on it. Like, for example, if you were living stream to stream and someone came by and was a regular supporter and all of a sudden they stopped coming by and now all of a sudden things are tighter for you, you might be like, oh, what happened? Right? But I'm not like that. I'm good. I've been good for a while now. I'm, 5-6 years ago when I was going through a bankruptcy, maybe it was like that. Now, not anymore. People can do whatever they want. People come by and say, Phil, how should I contribute? Whatever you want. I have a million ways to contribute or don't contribute. Whatever. Do what you need. Do what you want to do. It's all good. Sounds good, Jay. Do you enjoy Rivals today? Sounds like a... Can we talk more about Wings mods? Sure, let's talk about Wings mods. Like, what are you talking about? Again, like, what? Weird stuff. Okay. So, do we want to talk further? You guys have anything else to talk about? Or should we just end the podcast? Morning after kill. Okay. Boy, this guy. There's a difference between, hey, every once in a while, I'll talk about Wings of Redemption, or maybe I'll have him on my show, or maybe there's an interaction. Because we're both creators. We're in the same space. Sometimes there's some crossover there. We both play games. There's a difference between that, which is controlled by me, or you coming into my chat talking about Wings moderators giving him support and that they used to be It's bizarre. Do you understand that's really bizarre behavior? It is. It's fucking weird. It's weird that you would go into someone's space and be like, hey, did you know that a former viewer of yours now gives money to Wings and he's his moderator? No. Want to know why? Because I'm normal. Because I'm not a fucking weirdo on the internet that stalks everyone and finds out what they do. I just stream to an audience and I talk about games. That's it. I don't have GPS trackers on my fucking viewers to know where they go and what they're doing. And it's weird for you to come into my chat and talk about it. It is. It's fucking weird. Evaluate yourself. Good Lord. Oh my God. Dude, this guy's retarded. He just says, but you have videos on your channel talking about Wings. Wings! Not his moderators, not his supporters, not stalking his fans. I'm talking about Wings himself and his public persona and behavior. That is a different topic than his fucking moderators and supporters. Oh my God, the vacuous space between your ears must be amazing. There must be like a suctional force sucking everything there. Oh my God. Holy shit, this guy. Anyway, I think we'll get off the topic now. Holy shit. So, where he goes and everything he sees is representative of his own internal torture of himself. Okay? And then in the game, he encounters other questions, or excuse me, other people. All right, I'm banning this idiot. This guy is still fucking talking about Wings. Go fuck yourself. What an idiot. Okay, he's distracting me. I'm trying to tell a story here. Quiet down, children. Okay, so